The Dexter Resurrection trailer, released on May 31st, 2025 at CCXP Mexico City, it offers an electrifying glimpse into the next chapter of Dexter Morgan's saga, and it's clear from the outset that this sequel series is carving a bold new path for Dexter while nodding to its roots. As a continuation of Dexter New Blood and the broader Dexter universe, Resurrection picks up weeks after Dexter, Michael C. Hall, survives a near-fatal gunshot from his son Harrison, Jack Alcott, setting the stage for a narrative that feels both familiar and strikingly different in tone and approach from the original 2006 to 2013 series. The Dexter Resurrection trailer immediately signals a departure from the original Dexter's gritty, noir-infused aesthetic, leaning instead into a hybrid tone that blends dark comedy, psychological drama, and a more contemporary crime thriller vibe. The original series, set against the sun-soaked, yet morally murky backdrop of Miami, thrived on a tense, almost claustrophobic atmosphere, with Dexter's inner monologue providing a sardonic lens into his dual life as a blood spatter analyst and vigilante serial killer. Its tone was defined by a delicate balance of grim violence, moral ambiguity, and moments of levity that underscored Dexter's struggle to appear human. The reunion with Angel Batista, David Zayas, a key figure from the original series, is a pivotal moment in the trailer, but even this feels tonally distinct. Where the original Dexter built tension around Batista's obliviousness to Dexter's true nature, the Resurrection trailer frames their confrontation with a mix of urgency and irony, as Batista seems to close in on Dexter's identity as the Bay Harbor Butcher. The trailer's quick cuts and dramatic music suggest a faster-paced, more cinematic approach, moving away from the slower, introspective rhythm of the original's early seasons. Posts on X echo this sentiment, with some fans noting a bizarre vibe and an accentuated comedic tone that feels very distant from the original's grounded intensity. The move from Miami to New York is a seismic shift. The original Dexter used Miami's vibrant yet seedy underbelly to mirror Dexter's duality, sunny exteriors hiding dark secrets. New York City, as depicted in the trailer, feels larger, louder, and more chaotic, amplifying the stakes and introducing a broader canvas. The inclusion of a crew of serial killers suggests a more ensemble-driven story, a stark contrast to the original focus on Dexter's solitary mission. This shift could dilute the introspective isolation that defined the original, but opens the door to a more unpredictable, group-orientated dynamic. Dexter seems like he's fully accepted his dark passenger now, and he's ready to unleash, as he says to his father in the trailer,
"I heard you to be careful, son. I'm tired of being careful."
Which also fits the new chaotic New York vibe. The trailer seems like it is leaning back into more of its dark comedy that we saw in seasons 1 to 4 of Dexter before the show started to get a bit stale. We see Harrison, his son, potentially walking in his father's footsteps, as a scene in the trailer looks like he's dragging a body, that of which is covered in plastic wrap. Sound familiar? It then cuts to a scene with Batista saying to Harrison,
"This is the dark path you're going down,"
which now suggests he fully believes that Dexter was the Bay Harbor Butcher and is now on the hunt for him, doing this by getting to Harrison. We know from Dexter New Blood, Harrison also struggled with his dark urges, so it will be an interesting dynamic to see him and Dexter reunite, and potentially team up, as Dexter is now part of a new serial killer squad. The trailer has sparked excitement amongst fans, with X posts praising its sick ASF vibe and peak potential, though some expressed skepticism about the tonal shifts. One user noted that the comedic elements and ensemble focus make Resurrection feel perplexed and disconnected from the original's essence, while another wished the Batista reunion had been saved for the show to preserve its impact. These reactions highlight a potential risk. While the trailer's bold new direction is intriguing, may alienate fans who cherish the original's introspective, methodical tone. The Dexter Resurrection trailer promises a thrilling reinvention for the Dexter formula, trading the original's noir grit for a brasher, more comedic and ensemble-driven approach, set against a frenetic backdrop of New York City. While it retains Michael C. Hall's magnetic presence, the tonal shifts toward dark comedy, cinematic spectacle, and a less solitary narrative set it apart from the original's intimate, morally complex roots. Whether this evolution will satisfy longtime fans, or feel like a departure too far, remains to be seen. But the trailer undeniably teases a bold, bloody, and ambitious return for Dexter Morgan when the series premieres on July 11th, 2025 on Paramount Plus with Showtime. Let me know what you thought of the trailer in the comments, subscribe for more Dexter content, and I will see you next time.